Hey LEGO fans, welcome back to the channel. My name is Andy and let's talk about LEGO. But before we do, I'd just like to remind you, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet, now is a good time to do so. Hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free and it helps out the channel tremendously. So go ahead and do that. And while you're down there, hit that thumbs up like button if you enjoy the video or you enjoy LEGO, as I do. And if you're feeling generous, you could also hit the thanks button and give a super thanks. That would be greatly appreciated as well. Well, guys, you know the saying, where there's a will, there's a way. Well, in this case, I think I have a solution here to make the runway wider, because it's been bugging me. And although I don't have the space out here in front, I might have the space if I move the terminal backwards, back towards the tracks. See how it's bumped out here? There's space behind it right here. Yeah. So I could move it back 8 studs at least. And there's 8 studs here in front of it already. So that would give me 16 studs. Now, granted, that would put the runway, directly in front of the terminal with no space in front of it like it has now. And I think the most that I could move it backwards would be maybe 10 studs before hitting the train tracks. So that would leave like 2 studs in front, instead of 8 studs like it has now. What do you think about that idea? Do you think that is worthwhile? You think it's worth moving the whole terminal to get 8 extra studs, to get 16 studs, to put another road plate in beside this one? I mean, granted, we've got plenty of space down through here to put a second road plate in. You know what? We could probably utilize some of the 12 studs out here. Yeah, we could use some of the 12 studs out here and just move it out farther, and then still have some room in front of the terminal too. I think I could work it out. I really do. I think I could make it work. Like I said, where there's a will, there's a way. We could make it work. I think I might attempt to do that here before too long. What do you guys think? Leave your opinions in the comments section below. The second thing I want to take a look at today is the hospital. As I promised last video, I told you I was going to build the hospital, and that I was going to make it bigger and better and than its original. Well, here's what I decided. Because of the design of the hospital out of the box, there wasn't really a whole lot I could do with its design to make it any bigger or better. It's just a wacky design. You know what I mean? I like how it has the Sally port, over top there for the ambulance to drive in. That's cool. But it's just like, these modules, and they're not, they're rounded, and they're kind of like just stacked, and it's a weird design, So what I decided is I'm just going to build me a hospital from scratch, and then utilize some of the parts from this one, like the hospital sign here, the heliport on top. And then you got like this hospital sign, maybe some of the flowers, just some of the stuff like those red plates that are over top of the front doors. Those are cool. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to build a hospital completely from scratch and go from there. So this is what I came up with so far. This little doohickey here. I know it's kind of square and it's kind of boring, I think, but it's a start. It's got the Sally port, which is what I wanted for the ambulance to pull through there. That should be, I tested it out. It's just enough room for an ambulance to drive through there. 10 studs by 10 studs or so. Got your main front doors there. You got doors there on the side as well for like the ambulance, for the ER or whatever. So this would be the first floor, which is they see a total of 28 studs by 18 studs. And so that would be, I'd probably put at least one more, if not two more floors on top of this. The question I have, though, is what sort of windows should I use for the second and third floor? I don't think I want to do the same design as I have the first floor, because that's just basically windows all around. And I think that's okay for the first floor, but not for the second and third floor. Should I just put on windows like I have in the train station there, those little 4x3s or whatever they are? You think those would look okay for the second and third floors? You know, you like how I put the red band around there? I was planning on doing that on pretty much like putting the same place on each floor. So it kind of has the red and white theme like this one does. I'd like to incorporate that dark azure in there too somewhere, but I don't know how I would do it other than plates. Maybe have the roof that color or something. Maybe take some of the plates from this and instead of having white, make it dark azure. I don't know. What do you guys think of the overall design? Do you think the windows, having those windows all the way around on the bottom is a good idea, or is that too many windows? Or as far as the second and third floor goes, I thought about putting these type of windows in too, but then I thought, you know, I don't know, the hospital would necessarily have windows like that. Not like a train or not like an airport terminal would, you know. So I'm debating on whether to use the big windows, the 3x6s, or the smaller, you know, 3x3 or 4x3, whatever they are, for the second and third floors. I'm obviously going to have to buy some parts because that little 1x16 there is gray and that's going to look bad. So I'm going to buy some white to match that. And I also need to buy some other, some 1x8s in white and some 1x8s in red, and some plating and some other stuff too to be able to finish this project. But I think it's got a good start, got a good idea, and it could go pretty much anywhere. It could go pretty much anywhere in the city. You know, it doesn't have to necessarily be on a corner or anything. So I'm thinking, you know, either right here on this corner here, or over there where Doodles suggested I put it the other night. Yeah, we could do that right next to the Sanctum Sanctorum, or close to the Space Center or something like that. It doesn't really matter. I mean, or it could go down here, you know, kind of wide open on that. But yeah, so what do you guys think of my mock hospital design? And if there's anything else you think I should incorporate from this, you know, take parts from this, and, you know, I'm probably going to use the interior stuff too. Like there's like an MRI machine there top, and then there's a examination table in there and stuff. I might take some of that stuff out and put it on in the interior. But other than that, do you think there's anything else I should take from this build and incorporate it into this build? Leave your comments below. And then also let me know what you think about my terminal idea about moving it backwards and trying to get a second road plate in there. That would make it twice as wide on the runway, which would be plenty, I think, for this small airport. So, yeah, let me know what you think on that as well. But I think that's pretty much everything. Although I would like to remind you that if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, now is a great time to do so. And I do appreciate it. Just hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. And then hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. So, okay, guys, thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys have a lovely day. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. All right. Bye-bye.